Hey guys, and welcome back to Vlogs and Frogs. So my hair's a mess, but we're gonna ignore that. I got pineapples on my socks, and I got a big banana peel right here. His name's actually Lemon Grabb. His nickname is Banana Peel though. And yeah, I just wanted to introduce you to our two ball pythons. Alright guys, so this right here is Lemon Grabb. He's very docile. He came from a breeder along with another ball python we got that was about 3 times the size of him. We named him Cullen. We rehomed him with my brother, who was his brother, and yeah, we kept Lemon Grabb. He's absolutely adorable. He is kind of jumpy-ish. He doesn't strike jump. He's more just kind of sketched out. He came from breeders, and they were a family of breeders, so there were a bunch of kids there, and you know, kids are grab this, yank this, jerk this, so it's just kind of what he's used to. So he's quite docile, but also a little flinchy every once in a while, but he doesn't bite. He bit me in the face once when we first got him, but that was forever ago, so he's doing a lot better now. He's a het red axanthic lemon blast morph, and more or less it's just a complicated way of saying he's basically a banana peel. He's a lemon, whatever you want to call him. We named him Lemon Grabb, like Family Guy. What did I say?
You said family.
We named him Lemon Grabb from Adventure Time.
Unacceptable!
Now, he is obviously a special color morph. They come in all color morphs if you get them there. I don't know why he's acting up. We're going to put him in a pot. Jump, jump, jump. Just in your pot. In this pot, it's a literal pot. In this pot, we have Sadaldo. He's our young ball python. This is the basic color morph of ball pythons, for the record. This nice brown base with these gold and black spots along him. He's absolutely gorgeous. Now, this guy has actually been through a lot. Him specifically, we got from a feeder supply in Shepherdsville. Now, we got him because we went there once, and there were people who had him on reserve, and he was a little cutie, but then he was very snippy and bitey, so they immediately didn't want him. And we decided immediately that, well, if nobody else is going to want him, we want him. So we brought him here to the rescue. Now, when he was there, he didn't shed properly at one point. And a fun fact is snakes' eyes, they don't have eyelids. They don't blink and whatnot, so their eyes are actually a scale. So because it didn't shed right, his left eye, as you can see in the picture right here, is just scar tissue. He doesn't really have an eye, compared to his other eye, as you see here. But otherwise, he stays here. We keep him nice and cool, and you know, we're gonna put him up now though, because he's grumpy. Okay, so let's bring the bigger pot back in here for Mr. Lemon Grabb here, and let's talk about this cutie. Okay, so ball pythons, they also go by royal python. Yeah, you can find them over Western Africa. They are probably the biggest snake in the pet trade. Corn snakes are also up there. King snakes are up there too. And then you get more exotic with things like coral snakes, Brazilian rainbow boas, things like that. People eat these things up because you can turn them into colors like this, which is absolutely gorgeous. Man, you can truthfully make almost any color if you breed them right. So when you find them in the wild, you'll find them hiding under rocks and crevices. They also like burrows. So sometimes they don't really make burrows per se, but they like to take over other burrows, mainly abandoned burrows. But being a snake that can grow up to 3 to 5 feet, you kind of can just go into a burrow, and the other animals will just kind of leave, because who wants to take on a giant, chunky, fat snake, you know what I'm saying? So in the wild, these snakes average a life of up to about 10, 15 years maybe. But in captivity, because you can eliminate predators, you can make sure that they're eating so they don't mess the prey. If they get sick, you can treat them, take them to a vet. Because of all the medical science in today's magical human world, these snakes can live all the way up to about 30 years in captivity. Now, they average more like 20, 25, but you take good care of these guys, they can last quite a while. They're very hardy animals. Snakes in general are very hardy. Ball pythons, their diet is carnivorous. They mainly eat mice, rats, shrews, small mammals. Now, in the wild, it's been documented that males and young will actually live a more arboreal lifestyle, meaning they live more in the trees, and they actually eat birds. They chase down little birds, and they'll go in nests and sneak out baby birds and take them away. And then the mom comes back and doesn't know where half her kids went. But now, most breeders do feed live prey. Him along with his brother were fed live prey when we got them. But after 3.5 months, we have been able to switch him over to frozen prey. They're working on switching his brother over to frozen prey at the moment, but he's quite picky. Ball pythons are very known to be very, very picky. Extremely picky, to the point where they'll even not eat a prey item if it's a different color than what they're used to, which is actually kind of crazy. Now, he's choking me, because they're constrictors. When they do bite their prey, they grab it, they coil it up, and they coil around it real tight. Squeeze! Also in the wild, they're solitary and nocturnal, so they do mainly eat at night, and they are mainly active at night. And they don't really care for other ball pythons. Some people have successfully kept 2 ball pythons in the same enclosure, but I wouldn't recommend it just because if there's a bigger one, it could eat it. Also prey control, things like that. So now let's talk about how they smell, right? It's absolutely insane. They'll put that little forked tongue out and that's how they smell, right? They have this cool organ on the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. And what they do is they put that forked tongue out and they pick up scents on that fork and bring it back in and put it to the roof of their mouth. Give all those particles and scents and stuff into that organ, and it translate what direction their prey and stuff is, what they're looking for, into their brain, right? And it's forked because then it'll tell them which direction they need to start moving towards. As he grows up, he will go into a bigger enclosure. He has a custom enclosure in the works so that when he's full grown, he can have as much space as he wants. We like to give them the most space they can have. So that's why usually their temporary enclosure with us is a glass terrarium, but we personally like to build vivariums, which is a wood-based enclosure. An example of our wood-based enclosures would be my friend Dino's. He's an Asian water monitor. He's super huge and he's super angry. But this is his enclosure. Nice wood base. We do have plexiglass. We got a fan in there to keep airways on each side. We got a mister. It allows you to design your own space, so you don't have to rely on what PetSmart or Petco or whatever website will do. There are a lot of cool websites out there where you can custom design an enclosure with them and they'll build it, but they're gonna charge you way more. Just build it yourself, okay? I'll help you. Just call me, okay? Okay, cool. But otherwise, yeah, I just wanted you to meet my friend because I love him a lot. And he's super sweet, you know? You can't beat him. Because he's quite docile. And he's just so sweet. Okay, but otherwise, guys, thanks for tuning in. He really likes you. I know he's trying to get away, but he doesn't like me. He likes you, okay? But otherwise, look at him. He's cute. He's gorgeous. We're all gorgeous. Everything's gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Have a good day. Look at my unibrow. What do I do this for, guys? You don't even watch these. It's just me watching myself. Well,